Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. It's great to have you. And as a quick reminder to all, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I'd like to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way that I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, when you choose to share the information with friends, associates, and colleagues. So if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like button, and please share the information with colleagues and associates. And for additional ways that you can support the channel, check the links below. And for additional ways that I can help take your business that next level, also check out those links below. And so with that said, let's get into our topic here today. And it's essential business skills a gym owner should have. Essential business skills a gym owner should have. And so if you're thinking about getting into the business, check this out. If you're already in it, hey, use this as a checklist that can be part of your business planning and part of your daily activities as far as how you can get better. And everything on here that we're going to talk about, there are separate videos, throughout the channel. I think we're getting close to probably 1,300 videos here on the channel, but you can do a search here on the channel, for various topics as well. So let's get into it. 7 essential business skills a gym owner should have. And number one on my list is financial management. We've got to manage the money, okay? And where I would start with that is, when you're preparing your budget, your pro forma budget, you want to make sure when you're doing this that, generally speaking, at maturity, our rent is about 15%, of our revenues. Our payroll is about 40%. We want our recurring fees to be about 80% at least of our base operating expense. So, those are some numbers, but also in the idea of financial management, if things aren't working, stop. I mean, I know I talk about this a lot when we get into to gym turnarounds. First thing we can do when we get in there is, in a manner of speaking, kind of have to stop the bleeding, and we'll start eliminating programs that aren't working, okay? Well, do that. If things aren't working, if you've given it a fair shot, let's pull the plug on those and make sure they're generating money. Make sure we're controlling a budget. Make sure that, always be looking for financing. Check out the links below. We've got some opportunities for you there if you need that. But always be looking for financing. You never know when there might be an opportunity you want to take advantage of, or there might be a hiccup and you need that additional funding. So always be looking for that. Have at least 1 month operating on hand. So those will give you some ideas, but financial management. Number 2 on my list of essential business skills a gym owner must have is marketing, sales, and customer service. And so this is one of the bigger ones, okay? Marketing, okay? The biggest problem that most gyms are going to have is that nobody knows who you are, and those that do don't have you at top of mind. And too many clubs are only doing 1 or 2 things to help bring people in. And you want to take a massive level of action. There's a link below, check it out, high impact digital marketing. I mean, you can really, put your foot on the accelerator as far as driving traffic into your front door. So make sure we understand marketing. Let's make sure we have a sales process. We don't want everybody on staff saying, well, here's how I do it. Okay, get a process in place. Here's the company protocol on how we're going to handle this. And again, check the channel here on a process that you can implement. And then customer service. One of the biggest challenges the industry has is that issue of attrition. I see clubs as high as 6% a month, which means you're losing almost 3/4 of your member base every year, okay, which is a lot, okay? 4%, you're losing half, which is crazy. If we can get those numbers down to 2.5%, where they're manageable, this changes things. And so it's all about that member experience and having processes in place to retain our members. Again, you can search the channel for more information on that. Number 3, leadership. Okay, we need to be good leaders. We need to be focused on, developing our people, making our people better, helping grow our staff. Let's lead these folks. Okay, let's create that atmosphere. okay, that allows a motivated person to act. But, leadership skills. Number 4, project management and planning. Project management and planning. And so I think where I would go on this, for the purposes here, is really preparing a monthly plan of action, or a plan of action for a particular project, or a plan of action for a weekend, or a plan of action for a closeout, or a plan of action for, at some point in time in the month when you need to kind of put your foot on the accelerator. But project management and planning, and again, check the channel on how to do these. But your current situation, what are your goals, tangible and intangible? What's the specific plan on how we're going to do it, and how are we going to handle? What are the roadblocks and setbacks that we might anticipate, and how are we going to handle that? Okay, so project management and planning. Number 5, delegation and time management. Delegation and time management. This is one of the big ones, for any owner, I think, or anybody who's, trying to run an operation. The issue of time management. We want to make sure we're highly efficient with our time, right? And the 2 things I'd plug into this is automation. Make sure we're automating where we can. Automate, repetitive things that are repetitive. Let's get these automated. Let's take advantage of technology on these. And delegation, don't be afraid to delegate. Start slowly with some, gradually advance. But, let's delegate it. If somebody else can do it, let's have them do it, okay? Because when it comes to that delegation and time management, we want to free you up as an owner, to get more done, to get back on the financial management, the sales, the marketing, the leadership, the things of that nature. You get too bogged down, you'll find those things won't get done. Number 6, problem solving. We have to have problem-solving skills. And here's what I want to suggest as how we choose to look at it. We are in the solutions business. Certainly identify what's wrong. Okay, we're not selling as much. We're not getting as much traffic. Whatever it might be, right? Identify it, but give the power to the solution. Focus on the solution. What I find is a lot of folks, when they get kind of bogged down, they talk too much and give too much power to what's wrong. Here's what's wrong. Here's what's wrong. Give power to the solution. What's the solution? Okay, that's going to be the answer. And then number 7 on my essential business skills a gym owner must have, networking skills. You have to be a good networker. Okay, I mean, what's the old saying? You're only 6 people away from meeting anybody in the world. Anybody you need to meet, anything you need to know, it's right there, but we have to be good at networking. And a lot of this is, staying in touch. A lot of it's communicating. I mean, look at your power base. Okay, your power base, meaning usually it's everybody in your phone, people you know, people you trust, people that love you, people that want to see you be successful. Okay, stay in touch. Do they all know what you're doing? Do they know what you're looking for? Are you attending networking events? Get involved in this, really spread that reach. One of the challenges sometimes I think that a lot of independent owners can kind of run into is they have a tendency to become isolated. And so, become a networker, become really good at that. And because when you get isolated, you have a tendency to get a little bit paralyzed, or you kind of start getting into trial and error mode. And we're really not trying to trial and error it. Let's go to things that, we know have a high chance of having success for you. So take a look at these, 7 essential business skills a gym owner must have. If you're just getting started, you're thinking about getting into it, how do you check out on this? Okay, and even look at some of this if you're a sales manager, an operations manager, a general manager. How do you fit into some of this? Okay, a lot of that is still going to apply. Okay, so folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And as I mentioned earlier, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to reach as many people as I possibly can. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe, when you choose to like the videos, and when you choose to share the information with associates and colleagues. So again, if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like button. And for additional ways that you can support the channel, check out the links below. And if you're looking for ways to take your business that next level, again, check out additional links below on how we can help you do that. And we'll look forward to seeing y'all in that next video.